Hey y'all, I'm Daria, the face behind the Urban Book Nook, where I share book reviews, author spotlights, and all things lit literally. And I'm so happy to be here with the only one and only Miss K Powell. Oh my gosh, like I'm saying that right now. For those who do not know you, go ahead and introduce yourself to us.
Hi, everyone. As she already said, my name is Kay Powell. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I am a thriller author, and I have 4 books published right now. I'm also a clinical social worker as well.
So this is your month though, right? Is it social worker month? Or was
Yes,
that
it
last?
is.
Oh, so
It's
happy
this month.
social worker month to you and all
Thank
that you
you.
do. So tell us a little bit about, you said you have 4 books. Name your books off to
Yes.
us.
So I have a 3-part series, Show You No Mercy, which is kind of urban fiction mixed with crime thriller. I don't be knowing how to pick these genres. Listen, I just be writing, okay? Please listen. If you read it, whatever genre you think it is,
It
that's what it
is.
is. And then, of course, I have my standalone Say I Do that came out last year.
So I got introduced to you from Say I Do. And I don't know how to tell you I love you because I am all about unhingedness. Like I want everything unhinged. And that you did. That you did. How did we even get to the development of Say I Do? Like how what's the story behind it?
So honestly, okay, so I feel like I mentioned this a few times, but I don't know if everybody knows. So there was certain incidents that I did as a teenager, right, that may have inspired
Okay.
this book.
Okay.
But I'm not as unhinged as Ivy though. Okay?
Okay.
But I have popped up to somebody's house before.
Okay. But if you shoulda, coulda, woulda, you would have been Ivy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
now we are the same, okay? Because I'm not saying that I know that the insurance only covers 3 tires and not 4. I just,
Okay.
I know some things. I would probably be Ivy too. I can see it. So what drew you to explore the marriage aspect? So you explored marriage through mystery and suspense, and we're
Mhm.
so used to romance. So what was that flip
Mhm.
for?
So I'm, cause I do like some romance books, but I've always be like, okay, what if this romance book just
Mhm.
turned crazy? Cause I do read a lot of romance book. Like I really just started like last year, and I'm like, damn, this would be good if she just slit his throat. Like,
Right here, he should just.
yes, yes. So I kind of wanted to just like explore that because I feel like women, because I'm 33, right? So a lot of times I just see a lot of women like, oh, at a certain age, I should be married. I should have this. I should have that. I'm like, child, you can have it and hate it. So I kind of just wanted to show a different side of romance because of course the book started off a little bit soft, but
It did.
yeah, it got crazy real quick.
Real quick. I was like, wait, wait, let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, wait a minute. So, all right, even though it might be loosely based on stories, how do we put it to ink though? Like, how do we say, what if, what if I
Hmm.
put this spin? So, how long prior to it coming out had you been writing the book?
I was writing this book for almost a year.
Okay.
Almost a year, because that was the only book I put out last year. And I really wanted to do something different from my the series that I did. And because I read a lot of unhinged books. There's a lot of thriller authors that I look up to. And I'm just like, okay, like how can I write my own kind of thing? So I was like, I have to pull from my own experience.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, popping up at people's houses, the whole that chapter 18 with the pennies.
To this
Listen,
day.
I
To this
have seen and
day.
heard some things, and that's why I put that in there.
To this
Okay,
day. Okay. We
so
still talk about that scene to this day.
yeah, so and then like even with the twist that I had in it, I kind of wanted to just explore how that trauma can show up as an adult. Even
Mhm.
if it doesn't hit you like sometimes you don't know something bothers you until something happens and you realize,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
let me
triggered. Hmm.
let me unpack this and what happened to me as a child to why I'm acting like this. But obviously Ivy, she didn't have the mindset to really sit down and say, why am I behaving like this?
No, she didn't.
until yeah.
But I feel like she was just, that's wrong. See, this is where I'm confused because you wrote that character so well that a part of me was like, she's justified. Like, even though it's like everything became justified. Like, yeah, that totally makes sense. If
Hmm.
he wouldn't have been playing with her, then she wouldn't have done this. And see, that's how I know you did well because the villain low key became like, I'm like, well, she's not wrong. Maybe I wouldn't have done
Technically,
it
she's
this
not.
way. But she's not wrong. So
Hmm.
morally great characters, right? They're very flawed. And you did very
Yeah.
well of exposing everybody's flaws, but still in a way that it made them human. How do you do that? How do you do that? Are these based on people you know? What are we doing here?
So I feel like, so with me being a social worker and I provide therapy to people, I
Uh,
see a lot of personalities. And like I'm not even gonna lie, I have clients that are very manipulative. And
mm,
I just sometimes when I talk to them, I just feel like, oh my God. Like,
like you are serious right now.
yes, yes. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't think they realize that they're doing this. So
No.
like even when I was writing is it Damon? I don't even know how to pronounce that man name. Damien, whatever his name.
We put David, yes.
Yes, David. So even when I was writing him, I didn't even say I was just thinking like maybe he don't realize what he's doing necessarily. Like yeah, he know he's doing something
Mhm.
bad, but does he know that what he's doing is hurting, Ivy or hurting the people around him? Because that's what it's like when I'm talking to these clients because I'm like I don't think he or she notices what they're doing when
Yeah.
there's yeah because it's like I'm talking to them I will be sitting there for like an hour and I'm like oh my god.
Now that you say that, it's like I almost want to rewrite the book because I mean reread the book because I can see. I mean, because again,
Hmm.
like I just said, you made them so human that their flaws became justified. So, being that they had human characters sprinkled in them, how did we get to the ending being the ending? Like, did we start with the ending in mind and build the characters as we were writing? We just was like, forget it. It's all about to come crashing down like this in one
Hmm.
place.
So I always like to write my endings first because I feel like it's easier that way because sometimes
Okay,
if I start a book without knowing what my ending is I don't know what I'm writing. So
got it.
I like to know what my ending is. So I'm like, okay, now I have to figure out the steps of how to get here. So that's pretty much where I went with that. And I don't want to say too much because I'm like, whoever didn't read it yet.
Right, because I was like, I almost wanted to say something about chapter 18, but I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna have to get you off camera on that one. So, what scene was the most challenging to write?
Honestly, probably the end, like close to the ending when it came to like the fight. That was kind of hard because like I know how to fight, but I don't know. Like it was kind of hard writing a fight.
I mean, that's true because they were in the bathroom, right?
So not even just that one. It was the one where they were in the
See, it's
room
more than
after.
one. I'm like, something happened in
Yes,
the bathrooms.
yes. So not the one where after they had the dinner.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Oh, I
yeah. So
think
that one
okay.
was kind of hard, and then even after that,
I'm like,
the
girl, we
next
just
one, yeah. So it was like, okay, this is kind of because that was my first time like actually writing a fight scene.
you
So I
wouldn't
was just
know
like,
it.
okay, yeah. I was like, oh, this is kind of like, okay, let me try to figure out how I would fight. So even like when I'm writing, I would like try to like I would physically stand up and be like, okay, this is the way that I'm like, this is the way I need this to go. So I'm like in my room fighting
Right in
air,
air.
and I'm like
Because
and
if
I'm like,
they're right
okay,
there, then I need to be right
exactly.
here. I mean, that's true. That would be me. I'd be like, okay, because she can't do this.
Exactly. So that was kind of hard. So I kind of just had to like physically get up and practice how I want this to look if somebody was watching a movie.
I see now that's funny to know because now I got to go read the series, and if there's anything, I'm gonna be like, how was she doing this? Because now that I know you acted out, I'm gonna be like, how was she? How does she
Shoot,
pretend this out?
I even do that when I'm reading a book. When I'm listening to an audiobook and they say, okay, she did this with her arm. I'm like, how she did like
Me
I'm trying to figure out how she do this.
One book I read, the lady did something with her middle fingers, and I literally was like, "How are
See,
they doing that?" See, okay, so it's not just me. We're kindred spirits because I'm like,
yes.
that don't that don't quite make sense. So, what
Hmm.
conversations are you hoping your book sparks as readers turn to the last page?
Um, Honestly, I want people to really pay attention to their partners and the friends
Okay.
that they have. Because like even with my own experience when it comes to friendships, there were little things that were happening that I didn't realize was like a red flag until it was too late. And then even when I'm thinking about the book and how like with Tia and she was warning
Mhm.
Camille
You sure
about certain
was.
stuff,
Hmm.
and Camille was just like la 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 like girl, hello.
She sure was. She did several times too. Yeah. Yeah,
Literally.
Camille.
And like even with that even with the friendships within the book kind of like was, I wouldn't say necessarily related to my own friendship, but it did make me write it a certain way because of what I've dealt with certain friends.
Now, I truly did like the friend aspect because they would go out to
Hmm.
eat, and I just that again is what made it human. Because I'm like, at first I'm like, ain't nobody around her telling her that this don't add up. Like you start questioning people surrounding her. So being that in there, I'm like,
Exactly.
girl, she trying to tell you, but you did it in a way that it almost looked like Tia was like jealous. I don't know. You did. I don't
Hmm.
want to tell too much, but you did well. Okay, you
Thank
did
you.
well. But
Because
yes, you're right.
so even with writing those, I like because I watch a lot of thriller movies and stuff like that. And whenever I see stuff happening in the movies, I'm like, where's his girlfriend?
Somebody need to
Where
tell you
are
the
the
truth.
friends?
But
Literally.
she had
Because
her
I feel like it's
own.
more realistic that way. Because I know if I was in a situation like that and I told, like, so me and my coworkers are very close. If I told my coworkers certain stuff or they see certain stuff, they would like, Kim, are you stupid? Like, are you not? Like,
Yeah.
do you not see what's going on?
But Camille
So
was
that's kind of
creepy
what I.
because she got the same ring as the girl, right? Like everything started
Mm
T, and that's where I started getting my red flags. Like that's when I knew we were in for a ride. I was like, something is not right here.
hmm.
And
Mm
ooh, even the way she just kept her stacks in a row, like you didn't she didn't even spill, like not even to get too much. Like she never you didn't even put anything in there that hinted towards that she was like in a plan, a bigger plan
hmm.
than what
Mm
we saw. How did you
hmm.
not
Yeah.
even spill it out? Like you didn't even drop us an Easter egg of like I'm like I didn't even see her coming. I'll just say it like that. I just how did you
Hmm.
do it?
So even before I went and once I wrote the book, I didn't even put in any type of foreshadowing or anything until I went back and read it. I'm like, I should put a little bit of something. So like even when they went to the
Oh yeah, that
lounge,
was the dad. Mm-hmm.
when they went to the lounge and so and so mentioned the brother had passed away,
Yes. Okay,
right?
yes, yes.
So I was like, okay, that's a breadcrumb right there. They better
It
figure it out.
was. I held on to that. I think I mentioned that when we were at a book club. I held on to that
Yes.
breadcrumb. And then there was something in there you dropped about the dad that almost was like, is she? I don't know. But
Hmm.
I kind of almost
The
knew.
coffee shop.
Yes. Girl, you had me stressed. Like that was one of the best book clubs. Because your mother was there. Tell your mother I said hi as
Yes,
well.
I will.
But I think we did rapid fire on you. We had like questions.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it.
He was like, wait a minute. And another thing, okay. So look, can we talk about the panty? I have to address
Okay, yes, we can. Yes.
what? How did we get here? Like, how did this scene even get girl?
So I really just wanted to show how she was escalating. Because at that point, it was like she was not just obsessed with him, she was obsessed with both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's when it turned
So, like,
confusing. I was like, holy
yeah.
crap.
So, like, even with the panty scene, so also bringing me back to work, I've had a client before who literally would wear her roommate's panties, or she would share her panties with her roommate. And I used to think that was freaking disgusting.
Yes.
So I was just like, I'm gonna put that in there.
Literally. I think when everybody hit that spot at the same time, I think we started texting each other, like, have you got to this scene yet? And I literally probably, I think I've read it out loud to my husband. I was like, listen to this. Listen to this.
But it's like after she put it on, she done went in their bed. I was like, okay now.
You're
I think
doing
I'm
too much.
taking it too far now. Oh
You had to tell
gosh.
yourself that, like, all right, you're doing too much. Like, wrap this scene up.
Yeah.
But you're right, because she got that bag because she was in the closet too, right? Oh, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. See? I
Yep.
love an unhinged character though. Like I have that whole scene is like on the top of like one of my most unhinged scenes. I just did a post recently about like characters that stay in my mind, and I think you were like first. Like will ever be like unhinged. So what feedback have you really got from readers that surprised you the most?
Honestly, okay, so when I first put out my three-part series, I was still new, nobody really knew who I was, so I wasn't really getting any type of attention at all. Um so once I wrote this and I put this out, it was just kind of I was like, "Oh my God," like I kind of was overwhelmed because I was like, "Oh shoot, like they like this book for real."
Like, whoa.
Yes, I was just like, oh my God, like this, it was new. So it's like, now that my name is out there, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel a little bit of pressure to like make sure my next book is just as good because
Well,
of I've had such great feedback
off
from
of
the
it.
book.
I think you'll do
Yes.
well though. So are we getting another? I mean, no, it's not a sequel, but are we getting another one like this? Okay, I mean, are we in the works? Projected maybe this year?
So a prequel will be coming because I did listen to y'all.
I'm telling you, everybody needs to come to our book club because we
For
try to
real.
give y'all gems. Please. Oh, I'm going to eat that up. You did a prequel. Oh my gosh. Because
No, I don't have a date for that yet because I have another book that's coming out before that.
okay, what book is that?
Yes.
Is that another
That
mystery thriller?
this is still trying to figure out what genre. It is thriller, but it is a
Okay.
little bit of supernatural in it. It's called The Town That Hates Us. It
That
pretty
sounds
much focuses
good.
on colorism and
Mm,
I'm trying not to say too much. It's kind of just like like with dark skinned women, sometimes people was, back in the day, shit, even still now, people don't desire us because of our dark skin.
yeah.
However, in this book, it is not only it's not desired, but it is needed. That's
Mm.
all I'm gonna say.
That sounds good. Like I'm into magical. Anytime you give black people superpowers, sign me up because I'm like, oh, it's black people that can do magical stuff. I like
Well,
it. So
it's not necessarily magic. It's something that can actually happen in real life. That's all I'm saying.
okay, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.
But it does touch on, colorism and something else, but I don't want to say it, because yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. If that's the only thing I can get, I will take it. That is enough. Y'all heard that? It's two potential books sometime within the next
Yes.
1 to 2 years. That's all we needed. That's all we
Yes.
needed. Now I'm like, what else? Okay, okay. We'll take
That's
it.
it for now. Those
I'll
two.
leave it at that. But I'm super excited about this prequel. And I
Oh, but
think,
I can't tell you the name of the prequel.
oh, what is
I
it?
could do that. It's called A Girl Like Ivy. Yes. Okay. It's focused on her as a teen and all the stuff that
Because
happens
we needed
with
to
the
know her
man.
story. Oh,
Yes.
it's already 10 stars across
So,
the board because I can only imagine how it's going to go. Long as you took our notes,
mhm.
long as you took our
I
notes,
definitely did. I did.
I'm ready. I'm ready. We already saw how this could go. Oh, I'm so excited. Please let me know when that comes out. I'll be the first one in
Of
line.
course.
Sign. So I know you're going to be at a couple of book events coming up, right? Where are you going to be?
Yes, yes. I'm gonna be at Chocolate City Lit Fest in April. I'll be at License to Thrill in October in Nashville, and I'm going back to Houston for Books on the Ground.
That's right, because
Okay,
that's where
I'm
we caught
excited.
you last time, right? It was last
Yes,
year. Damn,
yeah.
it went
I
fast.
know, right? I know it's
Oh
going
my
by fast.
goodness. Well, I'm definitely excited that you'll be back in Houston. Houston
Me
definitely
too.
a good time. Maybe we can get a little sneak in um
Hmm.
books on the ground. So how is it going to book events? So is this, do you bring the series or you're just focusing on Say I Do?
So what I'm for April, because it's kind of too late for what I want to do, but I'm gonna bring my the series and say I do.
Okay.
But what I plan to do is put the series in one book for
Mhm.
License to Thrill to make it easier, not only for me to carry, but just
Everybody.
to have the whole book in one.
We got
Because I'm
pre-orders.
already, huh?
We got pre-orders for License to Thrill. We can buy those online when you put them in.
Yes, License to Thrill has. I have my pre-orders up, but I haven't put the pre-orders up for the whole series yet because I want to just put it together first and then I'll add it to the list.
Okay, but that's gonna be your website that if I don't go to License to Thrill, you can still ship it to me?
Oh, of course, yeah,
Oh, okay.
of course.
Gonna be like, how am I about to get this? Because I'll be at
It's
Boots
all
on the
gonna
Ground, but
be
I don't
up
want to wait that
once
long.
it's ready.
Okay, please. I'll be the first one to get it because I don't want to wait too
I
long
think
to
it.
Boots to get it.
Okay.
All right, we're back in action.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was saying that I wanted to order it because I don't want to
On
wait
my web.
till Boots on the Ground because I know the girls gonna
Hmm.
eat that up when you release a 3-in-1. That'd be my thing. I
Yeah.
want to give me my crack all
Yes.
at one time, okay? Give it to me.
Yeah.
I want
So
to.
I'm like, I think that'll be easier as well, just for me to carry instead of having like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of books for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. That's will it be a limited edition like cover? Okay, let's do rapid fire. You ready?
Okay.
All
Hmm.
right. Plot twist or so slow burn?
Ooh. You know what? Damn. Because I like both because I like to know what's going on before you just jump into something.
I can
But also, I'm gonna go with plot twist because I do like a really good plot twist.
give me that dramatic one. So, marriage thriller or serial killer thriller?
Serial killer thriller.
Oh, I'm reading one now and
Hmm.
I'm like losing my mind on it. So do you outline every detail or you kind of let the vibes tell you what to write?
So I outline up until a certain chapter. Like I'll say, okay, let me outline chapters 1 to 15, but then after that, I should know where the story's going by then. Like,
That's true. So
yeah,
even so, side note, while you were writing this book, did you have a character that was like that spoke to you the most that you thought maybe wasn't going to have as big as a scene as they did?
Raven.
Mm,
I at first Raven was just a side friend, like wasn't really didn't have much part. But then I was like, I really have to, if I really want this book to seem real, like even though it's fiction, obviously this stuff can actually happen in real
yeah,
life. Because Raven, I picture myself as Raven, and I know if my friend was doing something and I noticed, I would be like, what's happening, right? Like, what's going on? Like, something is not adding up. So I was like, okay, I want to give her more of a role because, like, Allison, she was, the
yeah,
nice, calm friend, you're
yeah.
trying to hold everything together. Where Raven is like, I'm not playing with you.
We loved her. I think
I
we
did.
loved her. We
I
loved
did
her.
too.
I think they all needed, yeah. So now since they're friends, that means we get to see Raven again in the prequel.
Yes, you will. But this time you get to see Raven and Allison as teenagers. So if they like this as adults, imagine as kids where they don't give a damn.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, this is about to be good.
Yeah.
So is it just as unhinged, or it's like we're still getting the unhingedness?
It's still gonna be unhinged, but it may not be as unhinged on Ivy's part.
We'll
Cause
take it.
she's just a young girl, she's naive, and she's listening to this man. But him, oh, he's something else. Yeah.
Okay, don't tempt me with a good time. All right, what is the most underrated, do you feel like, thriller trope? Like, do you feel like it's relationships or serial killers? Which one do you?
Underrated?
Hmm.
Honestly, I think friendships. I think friendships are because I have a story in mind for that too. But sometimes you just really don't know who your friends are.
I think that's true. You might be
You
true.
don't. You really don't. And you always like, oh well, I've been friends with this girl for 10,
You
15
wouldn't do
years. She
that.
would never. Yes, she would.
Yes, she would. I've learned.
yes,
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 she
she
would.
would. So I even have my own experience with being. I was friends with somebody for over 10 years. We stopped talking probably 3 years ago because of something she did, and
Yeah,
I would never speak to that girl ever again in my life. And I loved her, like.
I have one of those too.
And
Rescue
when I
at
tell
the
you I was
time.
heartbroken, forget about a man.
I know a friendship breakup,
Yes.
baby. What?
So I definitely think that's underrated because I read a lot of thriller and I rarely read thrillers where it's like the friend
That's-
like your friend did something really hurtful to
It's like a
you.
stranger or it's like the husband or wife. Ooh.
Yes.
All right, put that in your
Mhm.
bag. We need one.
Oh, trust. I already got it. Listen, I already got a title and everything. Listen.
What's the title?
What about your friends?
Oh, that's perfect
Okay.
though.
Exactly.
Oh, that thing
Look,
gonna have
anybody
us
watching,
looking at
don't be stealing
everybody.
my title. That's my title.
I know it's already locked. Y'all can't have
It's
it.
already locked in.
But oh, now you're gonna have us questioning. Not only do we have to look out for our partners now you're gonna have us looking at
Now
our
we gotta watch
friends
our friends.
nowadays. God.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-mm.
And then who is one author who inspires you, or thriller author that inspires you?
I got a few, okay. So when it came to write and say I do, definitely Octavia Grant, because her
Ooh.
child, I don't read the majority of her books. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta
Baby,
watch
hold on.
everybody.
Cause you right at the cutthroat. Hold on now. Hold on. You
Listen,
was right there.
okay. I was like, Lord have mercy. And listen, Octavia she has the name Unhinged for a reason,
Yes.
okay.
You
I
you you a
listen.
cutthroat, Lord there.
And then with my show, Mercy series, like, but this was before I even knew about him. But after I started reading his books, I went back and read mine. I was like, I'm definitely inspired by him. Like, I definitely want to write another book the way that I wrote Show You No Mercy. Is S.A. Cosby. Amazing. I love him. He's a great author. Who else
Series. And I
inspires
devoured
me?
him.
Yes, his books are so good. Like, so even with the book that I'm currently writing, I got a lot of inspiration, not even just from books, but from like the show, what's that show when they were in the sun downtown?
Oh, girl, not sinners.
Something country. Something country.
Yeah, um, yeah,
God damn it.
the one that was based on the Green Book, the one that got canceled. I know exactly what you're
Yes.
talking about. Some country. Dang,
Something country.
they gonna be all in the comments like neither of y'all
I
knew it. Some country. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, the one that was
so
on
like that
HBO.
show inspired the book that I'm writing now. Um
Girl, do you see me every time? I'm like, oh, oh, I can't wait. It just keeps
so
getting
like
better and better.
so I do get inspired, like even just looking at all of the other thriller authors that came before me that have like a lot of books out already. I really like look up to them because there was a time when nobody was reading no
Yeah.
black thriller authors books, or especially by a woman. So just being able to come into the space and seeing how well that they're doing and how people enjoy reading what they're putting out, that inspires me to keep going. Because there was a point where when I wrote my first series, my first book, I was like, my God, I don't know if this is for me. Like,
What? Yeah.
I swear, because and this is why I know I don't read reviews no more. Got this review that was like this long on my first book, and I read that shit. I was like, oh my God, I'm a terrible author. I can't write.
You don't read them. Look, don't as an avid reader, don't read them. I would
I
never,
know.
I would never.
Yeah.
That's
After
almost
that,
like when people say what people would say about you is none of your business. Don't read it. I would only read five and up. Don't even touch it. Like, because some
so I
people,
remember when I read that, I was like, my God, do I really want to do this? But then I really had to sit back and like tell myself, like, why did I want to become a writer in the first place?
I'm glad you
So
didn't.
that's yeah. So I was just like, I'm glad I didn't stop neither because I got too much stuff to say.
Right, girl. We need you in these streets, okay? Don't stop. We need you. Especially what? You did your, I promise you, you well-deserved flowers on Say I
Thank
Do. It
you.
was one of those, like, I read it and you instantly became my favorite author. Like, you can do no wrong in my book. So I am
Aw,
here
thank
with
you.
my coins ready to spend, and you're well deserved. I wish I could see you more So definitely when you come in town for Boots on the Ground,
Definitely,
we gotta
yes.
make sure we hang up, and hopefully we can get another book for book club and you can come back.
Of
Now,
course. I'm hoping with the town that hates us, or maybe a girl like Ivy.
we
We'll
want it
see.
all. Because get
We'll
your
see.
notepad so we can dissect this all together and tell you what stressed us out and how dare you stress us out like that. But we love you for it. Like, obviously, we're back. Like, what's the next book? What's the next
Yeah.
book? But there should be no pressure. Like, obviously, your pen game is something serious. So,
Mhm.
girl, don't, there ain't no pressure. We ready for this gems. You keep
Thank
dropping these
you.
gems in these streets. So we talked about where you'll be. If they want
Mhm.
to follow you on any type of social media or your websites, how can they contact you and locate you?
So for Instagram, it's straight. I am K Powell. My Facebook is K Powell. My TikTok is K Powell Rice, and my website is imkpowell.com.
And then on your website, we can order books and everything on there.
Yes, you can.
I
Yes.
hear that. Okay. Ordering is commencing. You got to drop that plug in there for you. Well, I appreciate you so much for sitting down with me. It meant so much. I told you it would be like a conversation like you talking to your homegirl.
Yeah.
Nothing too much. But thank you, thank you. And I will definitely see you in these streets and let me know
Of
when this book
course.
drop. Okay. And
I
then
will. Trust
just put
me.
my name in it before you send it to me. That's all I ask. But we'll talk about that. Look, I be want my
Of
name because that's how I
course.
make sure nobody borrows it. I'd be like, nah, my name's in it.
Mm.
So we will definitely be in touch. So thank you again. You
Thank you
enjoy
for
your
having
day.
me. You too.
Definitely be in touch.
Bye.
Bye.